Hello my peeps, welcome back, and if you're new to my channel, welcome in. I have the project for you today. These beads and these beads are from the Bargain Bead Box of March. This is what I decided to do with it. Woo! Don't lose my bead, I need it. Put everything back. Okay. Other than that, these came from my stash. And then obviously the wire. This came with the Bargain Bead Box. I decided to wire wrap it, and it wasn't difficult, but it was very time consuming, so I didn't want to undo it, so I show you how I did it. But that is our focal. So I got this side already done, and I've got herringbone in there. I'm going to do herringbone today. So let's get started. I already have this piece here, and now we need another one of these. So I'm going to make a loop first. And to make all my loops consistent, I am using my bail step pliers, and I'm going to use the 2mm, which is the smallest one. This is 2, this is 3. So we're going to work with the 2. There we have our loop. And then I'm going to put this little bell crystal upside down. So it's upside down. And then one of these. And then I'm going to put a bell crystal right side up. So it looks like this. And then I'm going to make another loop. This is coming around this way. Turn it. Okay, this one's coming around this way. So now I'm going to make this one come around this way. Now we're going to cut that down to size. And then we're going to roll it. Oops. There we go. It's a little off. I want it to be a little bit more round right here. There we go. And there. I have these pieces, so the loops go this way. Right, like that. They want to turn. But that's the way I want the beads to go. You'll understand once we start putting these together. Okay, now I'll make another one. Bend the top. And roll it. There's our loop. This one upside down. this one, and then this bead, and then this one up, and this one right side up. This one's coming around this way. So we're going to bend this one back. And then we're going to snip it down to size, which I use my finger, and I'm pressing in on my finger to make it a little bit smaller. And then there we have it. There. There's our second one, and we have one more to do. So we're going to bend it. And we're going to roll it. Okay, I have spare. I have a spare. All right. I've never done that before. It's funny. It just flung right out of my hands, and it is gone. You know, I see where it went, but I'm not going to go digging for it. Here's our loop. And then we're going to put this in upside down. And then our last bead. And then this one right side up. And then I'm going to bend. This one's coming around this way. So we're going to bend. Back this way. And snip it. And we'll roll it back. Put this one in again. That in there. There we go. Straighten up. That's what I thought I was going to do. When I straighten it up, it's going to come undone. Okay. And these are going to go on this way. Okay, these three are done. Now we're going to work on I have some extra beads here. Oh well. As long as I got the beads all on there, we're good. Okay, now we're going to clean up the mess. I like to keep it clean, keeps me organized. All right. We're going to wrap. We're going to make a oh, I forgot what it's called. Herringbone. We're going to do a herringbone on these three. So I'm going to make a really, really, really tiny loop with this. Go all the way to the very end and the very end of my pliers. And just kind of make the smallest loop. Really small. And then I want this straight. We're going to put it on here. Put our bead on. Slide this down. See, I want that straight. Slide this down. And then we're going to hang on to your bead. We're going to wrap around the bead. Around. Oh, keep it up there. All the way around. And then we're going to go over the top of this wire and wrap. And then we're going to come up and we're going to go wrap around the other side and then wrap, come over the top and wrap around. Now, to do the herringbone, you have to go back behind this wire. So you're going to go back behind. And then we're going to go over this wire. And then again, back behind this one here. I'm trying to keep the wire so it's nice and tight. And then over, make it go all the way around, back behind. See how it lays there? That looks nice. And then around. And then again, back behind. There we go. And then over the top. That's 3 times. We're going to go one more time. Back behind. Over the top. Back behind. Oh, I suppose I should tell you the lengths of my wire. And then wrap all the way around. And then you're going to snip it off and back. These are 2 inches, 2 inches long. You might want to go 3 inches if you're first starting or trying to do this. And then my wrapping wire is 9 inches long. So you might want to go 12 inches to give yourself a little bit of room to work. But here is our first herringbone. Isn't that pretty? Okay. We got this, then this. Oh, we gotta make our loops. Oh my goodness, we can't forget the loops. All right. Bend it off to the side. snip it off. And then roll it. I'm still going to use that 2mm. There's one. That off to the side. Yeah, there we go. And then this one off to the side. And then snip it down. And then we're going to use the 2mm, or the first bail step you have. I want that curved in. There we go. That's better. And this is our herringbone. Oop. Isn't that pretty? That goes there. Now we got two more. We're going to do two more together. So first we're going to make this itty bitty tiny loop. Super tiny. All the way to the end of your round nose pliers and all the way on the tip of this wire and roll. Tiniest loop. In fact, I kind of pull it out a little bit just to let it get smaller. There. Very tiny loop. Okay, now we're going to put it on our 2-inch wire, gold wire, put on our bead, and start wrapping. So we're going to wrap around, keep it nice and tight, use your fingers, and wrap. Oops, now I have problems. I don't want, slide it back up. Your first wrap around the whole thing is going to be a little fiddly. Just work with it. I'm just having trouble hanging onto it. I want it nice and snug. There we go. There we go. Nice and tight. And we need to slide it down. And I'll bring it around the other side over the top of the wire and cinch it around nice and snug. And then we're going to go back behind this one and keep it nice and snug, the wire, so it's pretty. And then over this wire, back behind this one, over the wire, all the way around, all the way around. And then back behind. Looks like I need to pinch those together. Over this wire, nice and snug. And then back behind these wires, over this wire and cinch all the way around, and then back behind these wires. That's our fourth one, and it's our last one. Cinch it around, all the way around, and then come back behind these wires, and then around the top. And snip it off and back. Well, I might need, yeah, I'm going to have to tuck that one in. There we go. And there is our next one. Now we got to make our loops. And we're going to do our loops off to the side. So off to the side. And then we're going to cut it down. There's my, there we go. Cut it down. And then roll it with our, yeah, that's the way I want it. Roll it with these so we have the same loop every time. There we go. Same with this one. Off to the side. And then snip it off. Roll it. Off to the side. There we go. Isn't it beautiful? Beautiful. Okay, one of these goes up here. And then this one goes up there. And now these are our last ones. So now we gotta make our tiny little loop. Itty bitty tiny. Sorry for the noise. Sorry. Wrap all the way around. There we go. And we're going to put it on here. Our 2-inch wire. Oop. And then our bead. And we want that down nice and snug. And we're going to wrap. First one's always fiddly. Wrap around. And cinch. I gotta get it centered. There we go. Cinch all the way around. And then we're going to come around this side. And then cinch all the way around. And then back behind this one. This wire. And then cinch it around over the top and go all the way around. And then back behind. And cinch it around, go over the top, cinch it all the way around. back behind, over the top, cinch it around. All right, I lost my spot. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, okay. Back behind, over the top, and this is our last round. Back behind, over the top. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're at the bottom part here. We gotta go around this side. There we go. 4 of them. And then over the top and cinch around. All the way around. And then snip it off and back. Throw it away. And tuck that a little bit in. Okay. Make this off to the side. And then we're going to snip it off. This soft wire don't really go anywhere, which is nice. And curl. There we go. And then this one off to the side. Off to the side means, you know, this is the front. We're going to go off to the side. We're going to bend it off to the side. And then snip it off. And we're going to roll it back. There we go. So now I want these ones off to the, I want these ones side by side. So I'm going to have to get some pliers to get me, I got German style wire. It's not working with me. I want that. Okay, there we go. Okay. And there's our last one. And we want this one there. This one on top. Okay. We're going to start with this one. Open it up. Let's get these pliers all out of the way. And get the right pliers out. Open this up. Slip this on. Close it. And then go to the next one. Open it up. Sling it on. Close it up. So we're going every other one. And now we're going to do one of these, our herringbone, that we worked so hard on. And close it up. Open this end. Put on our bead. Close it up. Open our next one. Put on our herringbone. Close it up. And a couple more to go, and then we're done. Can't tell. That's pretty good when you can't tell because it's nice and snug and closed. And there we have this side of the necklace. Isn't it pretty? So I want these. There we go. There we go. Okay, now we have this. I did by myself. I thought, what can I do to tie this in? So I kind of did a figure 8 with like 28 gauge wire. And I just kind of back and forth. And then I got these in there and I tied these to the back, tied them in. So here's the back. And then here's the front. And then I have a jump ring here to put on. So let's put our jump ring, open our jump ring. Use my bent nose and my flat nose. These are my flat nose. These are my bent nose. Oh, I got it open. And I'll open this and put this on. This on. No, that's not how I want it. I'm just gonna, I picked up this one to put on here. Put this on here and close it up. Nice and snug. There, when you hear that click, the metal is nice and snug. Now this is the one we want to open up and connect all our pieces. Open up. And then I think we'll put this one on first. And then we'll put this on second. And then come over here on this side and put this side on this side. And we'll close it up. Now, I got a couple of jump rings here. And open that up. Slide this on. Slide on the lobster claw clasp. And then we're going to close that back up. And then we got a ring for the other side. Slide this on, and that is it. And this is a 20-inch necklace. And then there that is. Oops. Oh, I didn't ever close that one. All right. Well, that's got to get closed. It's not even closed. Okie doke. Now let's open this jump ring. Slide this on. And close it up. Now, let's take care of our mask we made from our herringbone. And our top pliers. Get these out of the way. These are extra. And this is our necklace. Isn't that pretty? I just think that's so pretty. That's not doing it right. Open this up. Okay, is it all in there? It's all in there. Here's our necklace. That is beautiful. Just beautiful. Okay. That was fun. It was, I was going to say easy, but herringbone is not easy. You have to practice and work on it so you can get your pretty little herringbones done. So I hope you were able to follow along, or at least see how I did it. And then you can always pause the recording and fast forward, back it up, whatever you need to try and get it done. But this is how I make my herringbone, and I'm happy with this necklace. And check out my Etsy shop. That's the end of this video. Until next time, happy beading.